Hello friends and welcome. I'm Sarah Liz and I have an amazing project to share with you today. I love giving coupons that are a gift of my time to my friends and family members for all kinds of holidays and birthdays and things like that. And so today we're going to make a whole book of coupons using some of my favorite supplies from my stash and this coupon book die set from Trinity. It's so good, you guys. So there's the piece that cuts the book pages, right? The tickets themselves, they're perforated. I cut them in a rainbow of colors. And then there's a second die that cuts this little frame piece where we can put our message, our greeting, whatever decoration that we want. I'm going to use some stamps from the Coupon Companion, and I'm going to stamp a bunch of these white pieces to go on all of my pages. And for the most part, I'm going to do them all the same, but certainly you could switch it up here and there. I am going to do one of them a little bit differently, and I'll show you that process. But if I'm making a bunch of these, if I'm like gearing up for birthdays or holidays, then this is my favorite way to go about it. So I have this big chunky stamp and I'm just going to stamp that once. I chose a medium to a dark ink. It's going to be easier if it's not pastel. Then I have the negative piece from that sort of white ticket die cut. And I'm going to use this to make sure I have that little bar stamped exactly where I want it to appear on my book pages. Then I'm taping it down with some removable tape and I'll add just a little bit of removable adhesive on the inside. Then it's really quick and easy to go through and stamp a whole bunch of these. So the first one I'm doing in a light pink, and it honestly, the color is great, but the ink coverage wasn't great. It's a little mottled on one side. So this is the only one I'm stamping twice. And then after that, I can just pluck it right out of there and add the next one in. I am cleaning off my stamp in between, but I don't always do a really thorough or detailed job of cleaning that stamp. Instead, I'm paying attention to the order I'm using my inks in. We're going in rainbow order, so pink first and then purple. So if there's a little pink left over, it's not going to matter that much. From purple into blue, if there's just a touch of purple left over and I end up with like a purpley blue, it's going to be fine. You certainly could use like a stamp cleaner or something like that in between so you get a more thorough clean, but I didn't really find it necessary here. So I cut the pages of my coupon book out of bright, vibrant colors, but I'm gonna write over the top of these stamped areas. So I'm choosing from the inks that I have, either the lightest or second lightest shade in each color. So it's not going to be hard to get these to a place where I can just write right on top of it and sort of decide what I want on my coupon. Once I have all of my colored areas stamped, I'm going to come in with some text and it's going to say redeem for but there's tons of other stamps in this set that you can use to customize. Expires, no exchanges, not redeemable for cash, good forever, expires never, cannot be combined with other offers. I just think it's really cute. There are also several different lengths of lines that you can stamp. And so I have chosen the longest line and redeem for and I'm just sort of positioning those where I want them. And I stamped them onto my background first to make sure I liked the alignment. And now I can just pop each of my little pieces in there and quickly add this onto the background. Again, most of them I'm stamping exactly the same way, but for one of them, that redeem for is gonna be in the wrong spot. You can see here, I'm sort of auditioning my ketchup and my fries. We'll talk about that stamp set in a minute. But I feel like the ketchup doesn't fit very well. And so for this one, I have a piece that I will stick back in there in a minute, but I'm just laying things out in my MISTI and I'm going to scooch that redeem for a little bit to the right. And that works really nicely. You can customize this for each one if you want, or if you're feeling brave, you can stamp these with a block and it would go a little bit faster if you're moving things around all the time. But that worked nicely. For this one, it's going to say trip to McDonald's because that is like my kids' favorite treat. They only get it, I don't know, every couple of months. It's something they usually do with their grandma. And so for me to give a trip to McDonald's is kind of a big deal for them. I'm going to glue that right onto my ticket, and there's then this little border all the way around the outside. And then I can just glue my little pieces down. The ketchup and fries are from the Nugs and Kisses stamp set. If you love a funny, punny stamp set, this is for you. I love it so much. And I think the fries are my favorite, though you have all these different like chicken nugget configurations and funny sentiments to put with them as well. But I colored these off screen because we're going to make a bunch of coupons today. But I still have a bunch of extra pieces that I've stamped and colored from that set. So you'll probably see more from me coming up. For a little extra like sparkle on this card, there are some new embellishments from Trinity that I've added on here just for a little sparkle. And then I thought I was done, but I wasn't. I decided I needed a little ketchup splatter and I needed a little extra punny goodness. Like if you've got funny stamps, you should use your funny stamps. So I just get them kind of lined up in my MISTI. And for this first one, the ketchup splatter, I'm going to tape that off. I'm going to use some like removable Post-it type tape because I don't want the ketchup on the blue piece. I just want it on the white one. I'm going to have to be really careful here because there's an embossed detail around the outside edge, and I don't want to have a white line going right through my splatter. So I stamped it once and I didn't press firmly enough. So I had to stamp it twice. It's a little bit darker than I want, but I don't think anybody is really going to notice. So just don't tell them, okay? And then finally, I'm adding the sentiment, let's ketchup as well, right next to the fries. Normally, I would stamp that before I glued down my pieces, but this was a little bit of an afterthought. So there's coupon number one. It's probably the most involved. This one is super quick and simple. It's using the tiny donut dippers. So there's 3 pieces that I'm using. We have the donut and then the frosting and then this little like ribbon of frosting that's a sort of an accent on top. I love that this is all one piece. I'm gonna go into the middle and clip the middle out with my scissors, but that to me is so much easier than trying to glue down that swirl of frosting in a bunch of different pieces. So pretty simple. Then I'm also going to use this You're A-GLAZE-ing stamp set. It came out at the same time as the circle shaped card and the tiny donut dippers. There was a whole like donut themed situation going on. And I just have my donut sort of temporarily taped on there. I like to remove that before I stamp so I don't have a raised area that might catch the stamp or cause me problems. And then this will fit nicely right underneath that line. It says eat more whole foods, H-O-L-E. And I just think it is so stinking funny. For all of my black, I'm using a black pigment ink because typically I get a better first impression than I do when I'm using like a dye ink. And that's really helpful here when I have such delicate lines. I don't want to press too hard or have too much ink and have them like smoosh the letters, if that makes sense. I'm coming in with my pen and it says redeem for a fancy donut. We have a place by us that I love, and there's donuts with a hole in them, and then there's fancy donuts, and the fancy donuts are more expensive, but they're so good. So that'll be great for my kids. They will love to get a fancy donut. Then for this next one, I adore all puns, all jokes, all funny, everything. And I just thought this little cheese was so stinking funny. This is from the Extra Cheese stamp set, and it has so many adorable images. There's also a coordinating stamp set called Brie-lliant, right? Like brie, like the cheese, that has tons of punny cheese sentiments. I'm going to use that set on the bottom to add the sentiment, you're a great, like G-R-A-T-E friend. And then I can go ahead and add my little cheesy celebratory balloon holding guy right back on there. And that will finish up our yellow coupon. For the next one, I had forgotten that I colored dozens of these polar bears and penguins when they first came out. I just thought they were so stinking cute. And so I grabbed a pair of those, and this is going to be like redeem for a snow day, which I know sounds hilarious because I can't make it snow, but I can play outside in the snow with my kids and have a really fun day of it when it does snow. So that's what this one is for. And I'm going to have my little penguin sliding down his back. Those two are from the Frosty Friends. For our next coupon, we are going to use the Tiny Teacups die set. I love this thing. It's so stinking cute. There are 6 different teacups or coffee mugs, and I'm going to glue 2 on top of each other. And then the coupon book has hearts and stars in it. So I'm going to add a little heart onto one of those and then just sort of hold that in place while I write my little message on here. And so redeem for a coffee date, and then I can add my glue. In my head, if I have to hand write something onto a card, I want to do that before the thing that took the most time it gets added on permanently, right? So that's sort of why I sort of wait to add these extra pieces on the right. Again, I added some of those new stars on there too. For our next coupon, we're going to make a pizza. I'm using the Every Pizza Me coordinating die set. It has all the pieces you need to make a little mini pizza, or you can use the circle shaped card and make a big pizza. But I just have the top layer right now, the cheese, and I added some pale like buttery ink, and I went a little heavy handed. And then I'm using a lighter brown, like warm brown ink for the crust. I have these positioned on a new mat from Trinity Stamps. It is fabulous, you guys. It's called the Clingy Craftmate, and it is 9 inches by 12 inches. So it can hold a ton of small die cuts at the same time. I'm coming in very light-handed with my shading Sidekick on the crust, but what ends up happening is I had a darker ink and a lighter ink, and I went light-handed with one and heavy-handed with the other. They look really similar, but we're gonna make a pizza anyway, because this is kind of how pizzas turn out when my family makes them. So here's the die set, and I'm grabbing all these little pieces. I love the pepperoni. It creates this great texture on top. But keep in mind, these pieces are really sized for the circle shaped card, which is 4 1/4 inches around. And so I just used a hole punch to cut down the pepperonis that have that great texture into smaller ones. And then I'm going to take a green pepper and I'm just snipping it into little bitty pieces. Then I'll go ahead and assemble everything. So I'm adding on a little layer of sauce and then my layer of cheese. And again, with enough toppings, no one's really going to notice that it's about the same color as the crust. And then I'm just adding little dots. I don't want this to look too symmetrical. And so I've tried to like have a few that are closer together, a few that are further apart. I think that really just kind of makes it feel more natural, like something that I might have gotten at my local pizza shop. And then more dots of glue for my teeny tiny little pieces of green pepper there. I suppose you could just like clip little pieces of green cardstock for that instead. But I like that these have some organic movement to their shapes. They're round in some places and they've got little corners in some other places. Then I have olives. I won't show you all of them, but there's 5 olives on there as well. And that finishes up my little pizza. One of my very favorites is that coordinating die set for the Every Pizza Me. So we're going to redeem for a pizza party, and I'm going to go ahead and glue my pizza down onto the side. I tried to make it so that these pieces fit for the most part within the confines of the coupon book. And so I think we achieved that for most of these. For the front of the book, we're going to step it up a little bit. I have some like shimmery white cardstock I had in my stash, and that just gives it a little more visual interest. And then there's wording in the die set that you can use to go ahead and decorate. So I have the word coupon, and it is a very delicate font, but it's so pretty. I love this. There are also chunkier letters you can use for the word coupon or ticket, but I liked this. The sort of mixing and matching of fonts to me creates a little more visual interest. So I'm going to add my glue onto the back and then just tap that off. Sometimes I use the back of my hand, sometimes a piece of scratch paper. I just have like a little nonstick mat over there that I've had for ages. It just helps to keep the glue from oozing out, especially when the areas are a little delicate. And the tip that's on my glue bottle is it could be a little finer, is all I'll say. So I end up with a little more glue than I want sometimes on some of these pieces. When I'm placing letters and trying to get a word in line, a lot of times I'll use tweezers. But what's faster and what I love even better is the pickup stick. It's got the wax tip on the one side and I can quickly pick up a die cut and just place it right onto my dot of glue. I'll do the same with my shimmery stars. There are sort of shimmery silver and then gold stars in this release. They're so good. Once I have all my tickets put together, I just had some of these little circle rings. I don't know what to call them. They've been in my stash for 20 years maybe, and they fit perfectly here. So here's a last look at all of our different coupons. Probably these wouldn't all go to the same person, but I'll keep them on the same rings for now until it's time to make little books for individual people. I hope this inspires you. I hope you'll give this a try. Mix and match with your other favorite products. Thank you all so much for spending your time with me, and I will see you next time.